Part of the point that we're trying to make is that there are certain structural problems that are incentivizing extreme behavior.
So this evening we are hosting the third installment of our Shared Spaces series. We're co-hosting with the Village Square, and it will be an opportunity for us to hear from two former U.S. Congressmen on opposite sides of the political aisle who've joined forces to share the stage and offer their perspectives on gridlock in Washington, polarization, and what it means for our democracy.
Supreme Court has largely said, as long as the voters lead the initiative and it doesn't violate certain heightened classes of constitutional protections, race, gender, and so forth, that these gerrymandering reforms are constitutional.
We're trying to kind of pull back the curtain and tell people, here's what's going on. Here's the gridlock, here's why it's happening with the money and the media and the gerrymandering, all the different factors. Try to tell some stories, keep it light, but then tell people how you can solve the problem by getting involved. Before I got elected, I would have said 100% the money is the single biggest problem in our country. After serving for 4 years in the Congress, I would say the gerrymandering is the single biggest problem.
Bipartisanship gets confused with being moderate in ideology. One of the things we talk about is we're not asking people to become moderates if they're not. You can be progressive, you can be conservative, you can be moderate, but how do we figure out a way to reward elected officials for all working together? Because ultimately it's about accountability, and I think that's what most voters are looking for.
About 90% of the congressional districts in our country, out of the 435 seats, about 90% of those are predetermined.
This tour is not about today's politics or today's issue or today's president, but the reality is now is the time that people are asking for what can we do differently. And so it is in today's environment that we talk about some of these constructive solutions.
What we're trying to do is really explain what's happening in DC, but the truth is that could be replicated in state and local governments, because it all comes down to the same bottom line issues that we're trying to at least tell people, here's what you can do to get involved and to change that.